Right, well, hey guys, today we're going to have a walk around the plot. This is going to be my November plot tour. It is quite late in November, so this might be the first week in December, but as of today's date, it's the 27th of November, so it's still November plot tour. So let's go and have a wander around outside, eh? Let's see what's going on. So, as you guys should have seen in recent videos, I've done the raspberry section here. That's 12 Autumn Bliss raspberry canes. I don't know if I mentioned in the video, I probably did, but I decided against pruning them back any further than they already are. In year one, they only want to be pruned back to 25 to 30 centimeters tall. These are not too far off that. So rather than expose a new wound, I thought I'd just leave them. We've still got the winter collies in there. Yeah, they're still there. We'll have a look at the ones that were the same type that are sat in the polytunnel in a minute. I've moved. I don't think this was actually in a video. The pruning was, but I've moved the blackcurrant bushes. This is all going to be, all the way back here, is all going to be blackcurrant bushes. You will have seen, once again, in an older video, me propagating the cuttings from some blackcurrants. So there's going to be another, I don't know, 2 or 3 going in there. Hopefully make some blackcurrant squash and some blackcurrant jam next year. This is the last bit of the plot that I need to turn over. Not got round to it yet, but that's going to be, I probably won't bother recording it, to be honest, because it's just going to be me digging. But I'm just going to turn all that over, leave it lumpy, let winter break it down for me. I don't know if it'll show up on camera, but there's some of the onions and garlic here. It does need a bit of a weed out, but down in there somewhere, some of the onions and garlic are starting to poke through, which I'm really happy about. I always like to see things going on in winter. It's nice. So if I just come down here, look, there's one somewhere. Have I got it in frame? I don't. It's there somewhere. That's one of the onions. Broad beans, they're the same. They're starting to poke through. So these have been in sort of 2 to 3 weeks. They're aqua dolce. I'll try and remember to do the things across the bottom. I know you guys like it. So we've got aqua dolce Claudia from Grow Seed. We've got snowball onions from Thompson and Morgan, and some garlic, which I believe is Solent White. I'll double check that and confirm. In along there. In fact, no, I'm really wrong. All 3 of these rows are snowball onions, and that was 1 net from Thompson and Morgan, so I was quite happy with that. Then the broad beans. All you need to do with all of these, by the way, all winter, is just keep them weeded. Aside from that, don't feed them. Don't be tempted to feed them. All the activity they're doing is going on under the ground. So, you know, leave them be. I manured the asparagus bed, and I've started transplanting the blueberries into their new homes, and they, once again, they will be going up there where the cauliflowers currently are. They'll be going on top of membrane and hopefully with some wood chip underneath, and that will aid to prevent the raspberries from spreading. If you've never grown raspberries before, do be prepared. If you don't prepare your area thoroughly, they will spread like wildfire. In fact, if it'll show up on camera, I'll show you my neighbour's plot. Now these are summer fruiting, but same thing. I mean, you can see they're all along there, all the way up there, which is great if you like a lot of raspberries. But if it's showing up on camera, if not, I'll try and zoom it in post. But there was a path that ran down there, and you see they've even grown far enough underground to come out at the other side of the path. They are voracious with regards to runners, so you do need to keep on top of them. I've moved around the 2 flower beds. That's one of them was here running this way. Took it out, it was in the way, and I wanted to open the space up because I wanted my trailer sort of middle in the plot to make it a bit more secure. Going in down here at the moment, I've got no idea, but it is going to be, there is going to be more plants down here. I might just cultivate it all and put flowers in. We'll have to see. This might be my sunflower spot actually, because it gets the most sun all day in summer. That actually sounds like a really good idea. The Swedes, we've been chomping away on these Swedes. I'm well impressed. You guys know how late in the season that they were planted, and there's some really nice eating Swedes in there, so I'm really happy with that. Really happy with how they've come out. To say they were planted really late and I thought they'd be an overwinter job. I didn't think I'd get anything to eat from them this year. Really happy with that. Then we've got the strawberries you've seen till you're blue in the face. We've got empty bed back there, empty bed there, empty bed there. Oh, in fact, that's not empty. We'll have a look at that. Although I don't think there'll be much to look at. The spring bulb bed that you saw me and Mrs. Shed do a few weeks ago just needs a little bit of weeding, which I'll do before I go home today, because there shouldn't really be any growth in here, obviously till springtime. Another empty bed, that's going to become a rosemary, thyme and it's going to become a herb bed. My winter sprouts, my Brussels sprouts, they've had a bit of a clean out, they've had a bit of a clean up, but there's some beautiful, beautiful sprouts in there ready for Christmas. This is where my garlic is, and you can see just one or two spears starting to poke up, so happy about that. You see a bit of clearing out has been done up here. We've just got the 3 red currants and the apple. I asked you guys in a comment on a previous video about whether I should take that limb off. The resounding answer was yes. So it came off, and I'm really, really happy with how that tree looks now. It's the perfect goblet shape. I'm really happy with it. So thank you everybody that said take it off. We were right to do so. There's a lot of tidying to do, but I don't shut my plot down in winter. I keep coming, so I'm not too worried about that. This bed is empty, pretty much, apart from down this side. There's some elephant garlic, but you can't see it yet. There's nothing to see. Chickens are out having a wander. This is not a path, by the way, if anybody's wondering. This is going to be, and you can see the sort of extension there, and all the way back there, and all the way back over there. That's going to be where the new chicken run is going to run. It's going to sit on these slabs, and then it's going sort of back through the dumping ground, what is currently the dumping ground, and you should be able to see right back there the back end of the spring line. So I've got all that to dig out. These guys really are a labour of love at this time of year because they're not producing. Polytunnel, where's the big spider web that's always in the door? There it is. Clear that out of the way. So we've got an empty bed here. All my irrigation system is turned off now for winter. So I do need to remember sort of once a month I need to come and water. But these beds really do retain a lot of moisture, so it's nothing that really needs to be worried about. But we've got sensu onions. So Japanese overwintering onions. Ah, that cobweb's still here in the doorway. There's one big ass spider somewhere in here. Then we've got the overwintering carrots that are in the bed. The Claytonia salad leaf, which I don't know what that's going to do, to be honest. It was far too late getting planted out. Then just some leftover onions. We've got the Paris silver skin. Are they Paris? No, they're not Paris. They are Pompeii onions in here that are going to be the little silver skin onions. I was hoping they were going to have grown a little bit bigger by now, but they seem to be quite slow or suffering from transplant shock. We've got my gooseberry up here. And some plants that I have just never got round to planting out. The sweet peas that you saw me nip out in a previous video are happy. Some cabbage that I never got planted out. So if you're local to me in Scunthorpe and you want some cabbages or some Autumn King lettuce or some golden acre cabbages, give me a shout. You can come and pick them up from me. I get asked quite a lot about these guys. These are the container experiments. So we've got the carrots. Just turn the screen on so I can see what you can see. So we've got the carrots back there. Weirdly, obviously, as you can see, they're both side by side. They were both getting the same water, obviously the same light, everything like that. One of them is in a compost found at the side of the road, dumped by a marijuana grower. One of them is in just a spent potato compost, and you can see the difference. This one is really spent, but as the meme goes, you know, you've not to judge your carrots by the top growth, because all this top growth here could mean a really tiny little carrot, and all this little top growth here could mean quite a sizable carrot. I don't think it's worth having a look, but well, you know what, I'm not going to pick one, but we'll have a scratch around at the top here. Yeah, there's nothing there. Hopefully we'll have some to eat on Christmas Day, but we'll see. But this is the one that's really interesting. This is the parsnips. And there's nothing, once again, there's nothing really there to speak of at the moment. But they've got another month and we'll have a look. And if there's still nothing there, then, I mean, at the end of the day, they'll remain in the containers, and we'll let them keep growing for as long as they want to keep growing. So, yeah, it's a bit interesting. I was hoping there'd be a bit more to show by now, but... And then these are the cauliflowers. You saw the ones that were outside. These are the same cauliflowers, planted at the same time. Just watching her down there, see what she's going to be munching on. To be honest, there's nothing in here that I'm not happy for her to eat anyway. More Japanese onions, but these are the same cauliflowers planted out at the same time, and these are at least 4 times the size. So, you know, hopefully we'll get an earlier crop off these guys. It won't be this year, but hopefully we'll get an earlier crop. That's it for the polytunnel. There's nothing going on in the greenhouse. In fact, I've not even pulled out the chilli plants yet, the super hots. I'm not even going to take you in there, guys. There's nothing going on. The wood's all there to be kept dry till I get it painted, but there's absolutely nothing going on in there. And that's it. We've done a full walk round. We've got the rhubarb crowns up here that are dying back. As I've said before, this space is going to get bordered, filled with wood chips. Then you've got the raspberry canes, and then back here, these cauliflowers, when they're done, the blueberries will come up here, and that will get bordered along here, and at the other side of the pots, and the blueberries will go there. And we've got the black currants here. It looks like actually I'm going to have a bit of space here, so let me know in the comments what sort of fruit you'd like me to put in here, what you'd like to see, because I'm at a bit of a loss really. I don't really want to do black currants because I'm a Yorkshire lad. I like brambles actually. I like bramble jelly. But this, like I said, is a dedicated soft fruit area to the back of the black currants. So let me know your thoughts, guys. If there's anything that you've grown that you think is worth a try that I can fit in this. It's about 8 foot by 3 foot wide. Because my pots for my blueberries should fit quite nicely over that side. So let me know in the comments below, you know, what you think I should have a go at growing there, and I'll see if I can get one. No trees. This is soft fruit, so no trees. Yeah, let me know. Let me know. What else haven't we? Is there anything we haven't looked at? The only thing we haven't looked at really is that trough, but there's nothing in it. But yeah, these guys are going to be flowers, as I might have already said. That might be flowers as well. I'm really liking the ideas of the sunflowers down in that bottom corner there. I'm really liking that idea. And this path that I'm standing on shouldn't be a path next year. Hopefully it's where my potted potatoes are going to go. So, yeah, it's coming along nicely. The polytunnel build has completely stalled due to financial reasons, really. It's not, by no means is it abandoned, but it's a little bit expensive at this time of year. So yeah, that's kind of stalled. Yeah, that's it. That's it. Little plot, lots of little bits, lots of projects. Stay tuned. Like I say, I am filming everything that I'm doing with the chicken coop, and it's going to be one video. Oh, the chicken run, sorry. I'm not building a chicken coop. I was going to build a chicken coop, but I don't think I'm going to. I think I'm going to buy one. I've seen a really nice one. So I'll keep you posted on that anyway. It might change, but I'll keep you posted. That's going to be all from me today, guys. Let me know what fruit you think I might enjoy in that space, because I'm drawing a bit of a blank, to be honest. You know, 3 or 4 sort of blackcurrant size bushes would go there quite nicely. Sort of half a dozen canes of something would go there quite nicely. So let me know. I'll see you the next time.